need to be like that. If you want to stay on top, man, this whole building your star up really depends on how you connect with people. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing for you to do is to do highlights and big spots that you know what I'm saying it's going to get you attention from the higher ups and from the fans, man. To be honest with you, but you know if you can talk like a guy like L.A. Knight, L.A. Knight is a prime example of somebody getting themselves over. He is a self-made man, and when he becomes champion, he will be a self-made champion. LA Knight really shined in the match. The crowd went crazy when his music hit.
Yeah, but I knew they weren't gonna. I told you before, WWE is not gonna push nobody that the people want. So the moment that people want LA Knight, he was never gonna win. I don't know if he's gonna get a belt, but LA Knight is like 40. So they can't be waiting. They can't talk about it ain't his time yet. He ain't got that much time. Like, go ahead, this man's 40. So if he gonna do it, give him some kind of belt. He ain't even got to have the main belt. He can get take that belt off Austin Theory. Like, give him another belt. Give him any belt. He's gonna bring attention to that belt. Because Austin Theory ain't done jack. He didn't even have a match in a pay-per-view.
Yeah, he did not. Actually, to be honest with you, Austin Theory has had some pretty good matches. But the thing is, nobody cares. Nobody cares about it. And John Cena was right, man. Like, you got to make people care. Nobody cares about him, man. And I hate to say it, as good as he is, like I keep saying, he needs to join some type of a faction, or he needs to be in some type of team. He has Pretty Deadly helping him out. I'm not sure how much help that's going to be. And that don't make sense. It don't make sense to me. The pairing, you know what I mean? But we'll see. Chef, let's talk about it, man. What were some of your favorite moments from the men's Money in the Bank match?
The entrances.
Oh man, whose interest in particular?
None of them. I like Ricochet. Nah, but I say one of the best parts I liked about the Money in the Bank match was when Ricochet did that 450 splash. One on both of the who was on it? It was I can't remember who was on the ladder. Logan Paul, somebody else was stacked on the top of each other. He did that
Oh yeah,
450 splash.
yeah. Oh yeah, that was a big moment. I remember that. You can always count on Ricochet to kind of, do some crazy moments too. He's a highlight king too. But I'm thinking about it. L.A. Knight had to qualify against Montez Ford in order to be in Money. I thought that was unfair for me because I wanted to see Montez Ford get that spot, and I know Montez Ford would have did great if he was in that spot. I don't know when they're gonna kind of push him along, but man,
they not. They're not because everybody wants it. They're not gonna. If you get over organically, I'm telling you, they don't want to push LA Knight, but they ain't gonna have no choice at this point in time. But they are not gonna do it. Even Triple H is like, shut up. Y'all know damn well y'all won't buy the fan. Look at the last couple of times they could have gave the fans what they wanted. Drew McIntyre could have beat Roman. Place would have exploded. Cody could have beat Roman. The place would have exploded. They could have gave Selena Vega that belt even for a little bit. Place would have exploded. Like, what's the last thing that WWE has done that the fans really wanted? I bet you probably can't think of that.
Logan Paul.
The fans ain't want no Logan Paul. None of the fans wanted Logan Paul. You know what I'm saying? He got just bullied his way into and LP, we talked about it when he first came in. He was like, he ain't gonna stay around long. Well, sir, it's been almost 2 years.
I mean, he really, if you really want to be technical, he ain't staying. Like, he just jumping in and out. That's not staying. I said he was not gonna be a regular member on the roster, and he still is not. He got coming up with Ricochet for SummerSlam, and he'll be gone. He popped up. He ain't been around since the last time he wrestled. He popped up a week before Money in the Bank and got in the match. So he is not considered he is not on the roster. No.
Oh man, I thought that it was a really good showing. Everybody had their moments, and of course, Damian Priest ended up pulling off the win and becoming Senior Money in the Bank. I like Damian Priest having the Money in the Bank. I'm not mad at it. I don't disagree with it at all. Because you have to admit that Damian Priest has been consistent, and he's been at the top of the card or from the middle to the top of the card consistently for a while, man. So Damian Priest winning Money in the Bank, I think that's a real threat to everybody, but it looks like he's going to pretty much try to cash it in on Seth freaking Rollins at the right time. If I'm Damian Priest, I'm cashing it in on Seth Rollins. It would make sense, and it would make his career if he cashed it in on Roman Reigns, to be honest with you, because he's a real threat, and he has the Judgment Day. He has backup. Roman right now is a wounded lion. You know what I'm saying? His pride left him. You know what I mean? And he just kind of, licking his wound. He's an old soldier now out here in these streets.
He should show up on Friday, because I feel like if you got the Money in the Bank, you should be able to float. You shouldn't, because if he's staying on Raw, he's gonna do it on Seth. Like, in order for them to make people think something different, he needs to show up on SmackDown Friday and mess with Roman a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with that. I would float around, to be honest with you. And if I'm Judgment Day, it would make the perfect segment of them really just looming around the bloodline